Hello and welcome to another Jolly Natural Skincare DIY Natural Skincare class. In today's class we will be learning perfumed body spray, and like last time's class, the fun begins when you start getting creative with whatever you can add, your fragrance preferences, your scent preferences, that sort of thing. That's where it gets really delightful. Okay, so we begin with 100 mils of water. Now I like to use pure or distilled water. You could use tap water, though I would filter it first because you don't want things like all the additives like fluoride and things in your end product. To that we add 25 mils of good old-fashioned vodka. This acts as a preservative, and it also helps the essential oils break down into the water. You could skip the vodka step, though you will have usually a little line of oils floating on top, which you would need to shake before use. Okay, so the next step is you can add your colours if you like, natural colours or artificial colours. Today I'm going to go with an artificial purple colour, and I will add 1 drop to that. And this is a soap colourant named Violet, if it ever wants to come out. Oh, there we go. 2 drops for the price of 1. Okay. Now, because I've gone with purple, I'm going to go with a scent that suits that, which is of course lavender. So to that we'll add a handful of essential oils. So sort of about 5 or 6 there of lavender, and 3 or 4 of bergamot, and have a whiff. It's nice because it's lavendery, but the bergamot takes that real lavender hit away. Looks good too. Okay, so we'll give that a little bit of a swizzle. Now we've got ourselves a nice lilac colour. Now, I did accidentally put 2 drops in there instead of 1, so it might have gone lighter. Well, it would have definitely been lighter had I just used 1 drop, but you can of course go darker. You can leave the colourings out, and as I said, you can use natural colours and things like that too. So what might be a natural colour that you could use? Can't think of anything off the top of my head, but when I do I'll write them under the instructions. Okay, with this we add it to our little bottle. Now I like to go up to op shops and buy little fancy jars, whatever they have there, to put my little concoctions in. You could also use sauce jars, coffee jars, any kind of jar. Now I should have got a funnel, but I forgot. So I'm going to try and add this slowly without spilling it everywhere. And this is 125 ml in my little 125 ml bottle. You could also get a spritz bottle so that you can spray the perfume onto yourself, but in this case I will just dab. Okay, with this end result, I'll also list some scent choices and things for you to have a play around with yourself. You would leave this on a sunny bench top for 2 weeks. That way there it gives the sun gives the oils an opportunity to break down and mix in with each other and that sort of thing. I would do that even if I was adding the essential oils without the vodka, though maybe just do it for a week and still leave it to sit for a while and yeah, shake before use. Now let's pretend 2 weeks is gone. Now we would filter our product. Now you can either use a paper towel, just sort of open it out like a little duck's beak, or you could use a coffee filter. Now what you would do, I'm not going to do it today, but what you would do is you would pour the product into your filter, sift it out, and then re-pour it into your jug. The reason that we would do that is because it helps any sort of larger bits of essential oil and other things that haven't broken down to be sifted out. It also gives it a sort of a cleaner finish. It tends to be lighter in colour and more sort of clear and pretty looking. Okay, so that's sort of how you do that part. Now, it's always a good idea to get into labelling when you're making a natural product at home, because you'd like to know what date it was that you made it and of course what the product is. Another thing I like to do is list the ingredients that I used, how many drops and that sort of thing, so that should I do it again at a later date, I have a reminder. You can also put a nice little pretty tag on there and have your information of what's inside on the back. So they're a nice sort of presentation option there. Okay, so that's pretty much how you make the perfume. And again, if you have any questions, I'm always happy to help. And thank you for watching and have fun.